to replace the mufflers on your Triumph Bonneville, any Bonneville pretty much made from 2001 to about 2016. In other words, the air and oil cooled Bonnevilles, although I'm pretty sure liquid cooled Bonnevilles will be the same. So if you got a newer Bonneville, this probably still applies. And then the second part is we're going to be comparing the original stock Bonneville mufflers with the Triumph off-road or the TOR's exhaust pipes, and we're going to see what the difference in sound is. So step one. All right, so this exhaust muffler attaches at 2 points. One is this nut right behind the rear passenger foot pike, and the other one is this nut. If we get rid of those two spots, this exhaust will come right off. So that's a 12 mil nut, and in my experience, these can be kind of on pretty tight and kind of a pain in the butt to get to. So you got your nut, and then you have a washer. You have a little rubber washer. And then to make life easy for myself, I'm just going to put these through. That way I can remember how everything went. Now the only thing left keeping this muffler in place is this clamp right here. And this doesn't have to come all the way off, it just has to come enough that it's loose. Just wiggle that off. There we go. The only thing left to do on this one is, see this piece of rubber right here? That is the stopper for the kickstand. So you don't hear it clang every time. So you gotta just take a screwdriver and pop that out. Hold on to that, we'll need that in a second. I would show you the other side, but it's pretty much the same as this side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. All right, one of these is the original and the other one is the TOR's exhaust pipe. Can you guess which one it is? These look the same. These mostly look the same. Oh, here's one difference, and the only difference I can spot. Black, chrome, and other than that, a different part number here, a different part number here. And that's pretty much it, unless you start looking at the tubes. If I hold this up to the sun, you can't see through that, right? Check this out. But if I hold this one up to the sun, you can see right through. And that's the difference. And because there's that straight shot right through the center of the pipe, it's just gonna let more noise come through directly as opposed to having to weave its way through channels inside of the muffler to get out. And that's what's gonna let you have a little bit more noise and hopefully a little bit better of a sound as well. Cross our fingers, let's find out. So what I'm gonna do to make sure that I have everything identical is I'm gonna line up these exhaust pipes the same way. And right now I'm seeing that I don't have this part here. So I'm gonna pop it out and just pop it into place here. And that is just an easy push. TOR's does not have the exhaust clamp. That's still on here. And then we'll put it on this one. And now this should be ready to go on the bike. There we go. So again, get those two slots lined up perfectly. Beauty. Rubber washer, metal washer, nut. Just gonna do this hand tight for now. And start to do this up. And already this is much better lined up because the original one was actually rubbing against the swing arm because the bike had been dropped. What we should have done before we put it on was actually put this stopper in. Might be a little bit trickier to do it now. Kind of mess that up. There we go. Give it a good tug, make sure it's in. Now you'll see we got a lot of slack happening here. We really got to tighten things up. And a good way to finish it off, if you have one, is a 6 mil socket on a wrench. That'll just give it a nice little extra bit of torque. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. Idle. 2,000. Go to 3,000. 2,000. 3,000. 4,000. 5. To 4,000. To 5,000. Sounds much better. That's respectable. I respect that.
Yeah.
Alright, time for a little test ride. Just did my scouting lap to make sure there's nobody in the cemetery but me. It is definitely very dead in here. There's no one around. Because obviously we want to make sure that we see how these things sound on actual riding conditions. And right now it's crazy traffic on the roads, rush hour. So I was like, you know what? We'll just do a quick lap around the cemetery. Come to a stop. Yeah, they're still pretty quiet when you're just idling, coming to a stop. And then when you shift into first, they do come to life pretty quick. The whole bike does. The Bonneville SE with this 17-inch rim instead of the 19-inch rim on the bigger Bonnevilles, it's such an absolute, just a dream to ride. Handles really nicely. Suspension is pretty shit, but most stock bikes are, especially around that time period. This is a 2009, I believe. One of the first years of fuel injection. It's not too jumpy. It's a little bit jumpy, but that might be more attributable to really old gas, and this bike's been sitting for quite a long time, I think. I think the tires need to be replaced because my handling is feeling a little not great, but we'll just focus on what the bike sounds like. All in all, not bad. Alright, well, if you like my video, please do me a solid. Hit the big thumbs up button. That really, I appreciate it. Really helps me grow my channel a lot. If you have any questions about the Bonneville, or if you have any suggestions based on your own experience with a Bonneville, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I got all kinds of toys. Garage is a mess. More motorcycle content coming. That's all that means. Ride safe, guys. Peace.